Good morning, students. Today our class is social science and we will study unit number 2, page number 10, Vijayanagar Empire. Let's start. Vijayanagar Empire 1336 AD to 1646 AD. The process of disintegration of Delhi Sultanate began during the time of the weak Sultan of the Tughlaq dynasty. This process accelerated during the Sayyid dynasty and the Lodi dynasty. The situation was further deteriorated by Taimur's invasion. Due to all these conditions, many North and South Indian states became independent, including Vijayanagar, Bahmani, Malwa, Mewar, Bengal, Jaunpur, etc. Let's get some information about Vijayanagar and Bahmani. Two brothers named Harihar Rai and Bukka Rai, 1336 AD, laid the foundation of the Vijayanagar Empire on the banks of the river Tungabhadra, making it the capital of their kingdom. The town was initially known as Vidyanagar after his guru Swami Vidyarayan. Later on, it was called Vijayanagar due to military success of their emperors. Harihar Rai and Bukka Rai were the kings of the Sangam dynasty. Vijayanagar Empire was ruled by Sangam dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Taluva dynasty, and Aravidu dynasty. Harihar Rai I and Bukka Rai made an important contribution in twinning a small kingdom into an empire. Rule of the Saluva dynasty lasted for 20 years and then Taluva dynasty was established. Great ruler like Krishnadev Rai was born in the Tuluva dynasty, who was the best ruler of Tuluva dynasty of the Vijayanagar Empire. Not only this, he even got the honor of being a great ruler of India. He won many battles during his reign, although Krishnadev Rai spent most of his life on the battlefield. He did not neglect the administration. He got lakes and canals dug in the state and enriched agriculture. He abolished some unjust taxes and gained love of the people. He established town called Nagalpur near Vijayanagar and decorated it with various buildings and temples. Krishnadeva Rai was himself a great scholar. He wrote several texts in Sanskrit and Telugu. Due to the spread of literary art, he became well known as the Voj of Andhra. After Krishnadev Rai's death, internal conflicts and conspiracies started in Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar was defeated by the Union of Muslim States in the Battle of Talikota on January 23rd, 1565. Even after the war, Vijayanagar Empire lasted for a century but did not achieve the same grandeur as before. Bahmani Kingdom. Jafar Khan 1347 AD established the Bahmani Kingdom in the south during the Tughlaq dynasty. This kingdom influenced the politics of South India for almost a century and a half. Jafar Khan, under the name of Alauddin Baham Shah, ruled independently. He annexed several territories to his state, making Gulmarg the capital of newly independent state. A reigns of Ahmed Shah and Muhammad Shah III are significant in Bahmani Empire. Ahmed Shah moved his capital to Bidar from Gulmarg and built several buildings in Bidar. Mahmud Gawan was the Wazir of Muhammad Shah III. He created a competent administration. Bahmani power strengthened during the reign of Muhammad Shah III. After that, during reign of Mahmud Shah, all the power of the state passed into the hands of Wazir Qasim Bari, and it was during his reign at Bahmani came to an end. The whole empire was divided into five independent states like Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bidar, and Badar. End of Delhi Sultanate rule. Delhi Sultanate, which was established in 1206 AD by Kutubuddin Aibak and after 320 years came to an end in 1526 AD. With the end of rule of Ibrahim Lodi, in the span of around 325 years, the right powerful and the sometimes weak sultans also came to the throne. The Muslim Empire of Delhi saw many ups and downs and was ultimately destroyed. So, here your second chapter, the Delhi Sultanate, is over. I hope you will study from PDF which is sent to you at least two times, then you can understand everything. Okay, see you in next class. Thank you.